Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Zenia's Craft. So today I'll be teaching you how to crochet a ribbed beanie. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. So let's get into it. Firstly, you'll be needing a yarn. You could also use an acrylic yarn, and the yarn I'll be using is milk. This is a milk cotton 100 gram. You'll be needing 2 of this. Then you'll be needing a 5.0 millimeter hook, needing a tapestry needle, stitch markers, scissors. It's fine, you can use anything as a stitch marker. So let's start. First you have to make a slip knot, then chain, then you need a single crochet. Put into the blob at the back, yarn over, pull up a loop. Then you need single crochet, and you need slip stitch. Mind you, single crochet is on the back loop only, so you single crochet at the back loop only. Then you need slip stitch. So those are the stitches that we need. So let's get right into the video. So now we're going to start with the chain. We're going to make a chain of 45. Just chain of 45 first. 1, 2, 3, 43, 44, 45. So plus 1 is going to make it 46, because we are doing a single crochet, and the one there is going to be our turning stitch. So at the blob at the back, we're going to make our single crochets. So we're going to have our first single crochet. So we're going to make a single crochet until we get to the 33rd chain. Of the grouping. So let's count how many single crochets we have. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 32, 32. So now we have 33 single crochets. What we'll do next is make a single crochet in the next stitch, then make a slip stitch in the next one. Make a slip stitch in the next one. Now make sure what you have is 10 chains left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All you just have to do is the last 2 we did now is going to count with the 33 to make it 35. So we are going to chain 1, then we are going to turn our work. Now in the back stitch only, we are going to make single crochets till the end of the row. So now we're going to single crochet till the end of this row. So now at the end of this row, so we're going to chain 1 and then turn your work, So when you do that, you're on the very first single crochet, you single crochet in the back loop only, till you're going to single crochet until you get to this end. So when we get to this end, I'm going to let you know what to do. So now we're almost at the end. into the back loop, single crochet. So into this last same back loop, single crochet. Mind you, there is a V stitch there that you have to put it, but it's inside the back loop only. So now at the end of this row, what we'll do is in this next chain here that we've skipped, we're going to single crochet into one, single crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to slip stitch. So slip stitch into the next. So now we're going to chain one, turn your work into the very first, that's into that slip stitch, single crochet into the next, single crochet in the back loop only till the end. So when we get to the end, I'll show you what to do again. So now we're at the end of this row, so we're going to chain one, turn our work, single crochet until the next end. Mind you, you have to count your work. So this first row is 35, the next row is 37, the other row, that's row 1 is 35, row 2 is 35, row 3 is 37, row 4 is 37, row 5 is 39, row 6 is 39. So for every even row, it's going to be the same number of the odd row. Yes, because the one single crochet and the slip stitch counts as a stitch. So now we are almost at the end of this next row. So this is the end of the next row. So all we just have to do is we are going to repeat what we did in the previous row. We come into this chain, make a single crochet, then into the next chain, make a slip stitch, then chain one, turn work into the slip stitch, back stitch, make a single crochet, into the next, make a single crochet, then make a single crochet until the end of the row. Please ensure that your tension is a bit tight and not too loose. Not too tight, not too loose. So we're at the end of the row now. Just finish up for a bit now. So chain one, turn your work, then single crochet into the very first stitch. Now you see my edges are straight, so you keep doing that. Going crazy, and this is 8 strand of milk cotton yarn, so it's really thick. So you have to be careful because the twist can undo. So you have to be sure you're putting it through all the yarn loop. So now we are almost at the end of the row. So now we're at the end of this row. So we're just going to repeat what we did at the previous row. Make a single crochet into this chain and make a slip stitch. Chain one, turn it up, then repeat what we've been doing since. You'll notice that it's getting longer. It's getting longer, so I'm going to keep doing the same thing. So now we are gotten to the end of the row for this particular row. So we are going to repeat what we've been repeating since. That is putting a single crochet in the next chain and a slip stitch. Then we are going to make single crochet at the back. Chain one, then make a single crochet at the back loop. At the back loop only of the row. So we're almost at the end of the row. Almost at the end of the row. We're going to chain one, turn work, and single crochet excuse me, and single crochet down to the end. That's here. So we are at the almost at the end of this row now. 1, 2, 3. So we are going to make a single crochet in the next chain and a slip stitch in the last chain. We're going to chain one, turn over, and make single crochets, 45 single crochets. So it's actually the same amount of number of chains that we made initially. Now I also like to let you know that this beanie is divided into 6 parts, and this is just the first part. So I'm going to show you how to make the second part, and then for the second part, how you make the second part is how you make the remaining 4 parts. That's to make it 6 parts. So this is it. We're almost at the end of this row. So I'm going to crochet to the end of this row, and I'm going to get back to you on how to do the second part. Remember, your tension is supposed to be not too tight, not too loose, because we need the hairband, the beanie, to be stretchy so it could fit the head. Now I also want to tell you that I also would show you how to count your rows for this particular project, so you don't get confused on how many number of rows you are in. And to get the correct head measurement, you can check your head circumference with a tape. So at the end of this row, we're going to make a single crochet in the last stitch. So now we're going to make 33 single crochets, just like how we made in the beginning. Yeah, we're going to make 33 single crochets. So let's make that. Four, 5, 6. So what I do is, in order to get the number, that's 33, what I do is I count from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because if you say 45 minus 33 is 12. So yeah, that's what I do in order to get my 33 stitches. Don't worry, we're going to count it to be sure it's 33. That's just a trick I use, so you don't get confused. And I put a stitch marker. Guys, you need stitch marker, even no matter what level you are in crochet, whether as a crocheter, whether you are a beginner, you are intermediate, you are an expert. Trust me, you need stitch marker. Once you are able to get the 33 stitches for like the first row of each part, trust me, being able to get the remaining 5 ridges is very easy. Yes, I'm going to show you how to count how many rows you have. About to finish this row. Yes. So let's count and be sure it's 33. So you see that my trick works. So 1, 2, 3, 31, 32, 33. See, it works. So since we've gotten our 33 stitches, all we just have to do is make 1 single crochet and make a slip stitch. So those 2 count as a stitch. Chain 1 and you turn. So that makes it 35. So we're going back and we're going to have 35 single crochets. So before I continue, I like to count how many ridges we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for each part you have to have 6 ridges, and 1 ridge contains 2 rows. So 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. So we already have 12 rows. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now mind you, the last row of each part counts as the first row for the next part. I don't know if you understand, but that's how it is. So the 12th row is usually the like the first row for the next part. So this is the second part. So at the end of this row now, come down, single crochet at the back loop only. Remember, we're working at the back loop only, then slip stitch. Because we're working at the back loop only, that's why we're having this beautiful ribbing. See, now you notice the style, or rather the design, it's forming at this edge like a house. So when I finish this row, I'll come back and show you what it looks like and how to do the remaining part. However, if you want to know how many rows you have left for you to do, another trick I use, I count 2 as 1. So 1 2, that's 1, 1 2, that's 2, 1 2, that's 3, 1 2, that's 4. I know that I've done 2 ridges. I've done 2 ridges, that's 2 rows, and I have 4 left to make it 6 ridges. Yes. So this is a ridge 1, this is another ridge 2. So I make another ridge on top. That's going to make it so at the end of this row, let's make the last single crochet. See, no increases here, but see, so we're going to single crochet now at the back loop. Remember, back loop only. And if you're finding it a bit difficult to like get your yarn to pull, like it's stuck, just check, maybe you skipped a strand or something. See, so see, then slip stitch, single crochet, single chain, and single crochet around. I'm going to start the single crochet. So when I get back up here, I'll be back to show you how to continue till the end of the row. And I'm going to show you, and when I have my 6 parts complete, I'm going to show you how to count it to be sure you have 6 parts. So at the last row now, see, at the last row, we're still going to repeat a single crochet in the back loop, slip stitch, chain 1 and turn. See the fine ribbon look it's given. So we're going to do this until the end of the row and come back up. And chain 1, then turn. See, 1 2 1 2 4. So we have 2 to the side left. So I'll meet you back up when I get here to show you how I did this one, so you can see. So we're at the end of this row now. So one single crochet, slip stitch, chain one, then single crochet in the back loop only, so we are at the end of this row. You have to really look closely to be able to put it correctly in all of the stitch. See, we're at the end of this row. Now we're at the end of the row for part 2 of the beanie. So we're going to single crochet here, we're going to slip stitch as usual and chain one, then we're going to walk back down to the end of this row. And when we do that, you repeat what we did here with the stitch marker, counting 33 stitches, and then slip stitch, and then single chaining, single crochet and slip stitch again to make it as 5, and then you keep going like that. You just basically pause the video to finish this row, so I have 45 single crochets back, and when you're done pausing the video, you do that part, and then you can take it back to where we started part 2 and just copy that way to get back here. So when you count it, you see you have 6 ridges. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm going to make the next one, because that next one will count as the 6th ridge. See, this is the back, this is how the back look like, and then this is how the front looks. This is the top and this is the bottom. So I'll get back to you on that when I have my 6 parts complete. Then we're going to count, and then we're going to see how to count to get your 6 parts complete. Thank you. So I decided to show you all one more time with the trick. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. It's your stitch marker. Then single crochet in the back loop only. So we're on the 6th, we're about to do the 6 parts. So currently we have 5 parts. So how we count it is 6 ridges make 1 part. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's 1. 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's 3. 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's 5. So we're going to do the 6th part, and I would like to count our parts again to be sure there are 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6 3. 1 2 3 4 5 6 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there are 6 parts. So in order to sew, you can use a darning needle. I like to use my hook. So I'm going to slip stitch around and show you how to close the top. So that's what we're doing now. In order to stitch up, you check the right side from the wrong side. So see the difference. This is the right side. See, this is anywhere the ridges are popping out like this. This is the right side. this is the right side and this is the wrong side. Right side, see the way it's popping out. Wrong side. So I'm going to close the wrong side. So what I like to do is I pull my hook through the first stitch, then I pull through. So I chain one, I pull through the same and the back, I pull through the double. Let me do it again. I pull through the same stitch again after making a chain one, then the back loop of the other part, I draw up a loop, I yarn over, I draw up a loop, then I pull through, then I repeat the same thing again through all the stitch, back loop only, come back up, slip stitch, all the hook, back loop only, slip stitch, through the loop, back loop only, slip stitch. So you are going to do that till you get to the end of the row. You can also use a stitch marker to hold this place, that's here and here. So you are aligning your two parts together, See. Just so you know how you are seaming, you are going to get a seamless seam. So once you are done with seaming up this together, you chain one and then cut off a very long tail. Like this. Now you take your darning needle, bring out that chain so that it can form a knot. Then you take your darning needle, so you can cover up this hole at the top. So you pass it through each ridge, just like this. Just like this. Like this. While you are doing that, you are trying to close up the hole just like this. So this is the last ridge I have. Like back it that way to make it tight. So you see the hole is tight, the hole is closed. See. Then also you have to pass it through this way to stitch it up. You have to go back again. Then you pass it straight, just like this, just so you can close up the hole. Just like this. Make sure it's really tight, so you don't want your head warmer losing or your beanie using it on you, just like this. So when you are done, you tie your foundation tail and the long tail you just cut off. Tie it off. Then now what next to do? You weave in your loose ends. I like to use my crochet hook to weave in my loose ends, and I like to pass them through this way. That's done. Then this other long tail, you do the same thing. You can keep doing this until you are satisfied with how long your ends are. So I'm going to stop here. I've cut off the excess. Always keep your scrap hand, they always come in handy. See, I'm going to keep this, use it as stuffing for maybe a back charm. Now you're done. Turn it inside out. See? No hole. No hole. See? I'm done. So just like this. Okay? Fold it up, give it that pretty style. So that's the end of the tutorial. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for other more tutorials. So thank you very much for watching. Bye. See you another time.